Well, hello. Man, my voice is still dying. So I haven't made a video in a very long time, and realistically, there's a reason for that. But I'm not nowhere near going to get into that little escapade that is life. I want to make a video today about relationships. And I know I kind of made a video about this a while ago, last year sometime. A couple years ago now, I think. And this specific topic hits very close to home lately. As people who know me personally know, I went through a breakup recently. I wouldn't even call it a breakup. I would call it a together one day, deciding that you didn't want to be with somebody the next kind of thing, which I'm trying to think of how much I want to divulge into this video. I guess I should be honest. Okay. So me and the person that I am talking about were together off and on for the past 8 years. That is a third of my life. And we were very close. For a very, very long time. Our last breakup pretty much happened because he was moving away. And then we decided to give it another shot with long distance. Now, long distance isn't easy. It's not fun. It's not anything that you want to experience if you're not ready for that kind of commitment. You're not ready for that kind of... It takes a lot of time and effort. And for me, that kind of time and effort, I knew going into it. I knew going into the relationship it wasn't going to be easy. It wasn't going to be... You don't get to see this person every day. You don't get to see this person, on a weekly basis or even a monthly basis. The last time I had seen him was in August of 2016, and there was a lot of drama that happened after that, and without going too much into it, there were dating profiles made, and there were lies being told, and there was a lot of hurt and a lot of pain and a lot of miscommunication, misunderstandings, blaming, every cliche breakup, thing. But because we had spent so much time building this relationship and working so hard on this relationship, it became more, we have to make this work. This is the one relationship I've ever been in that, no questions asked, I was in love. And it became daunting, and it became hard to talk without wanting to play the blame game and wanting to get angry at each other and wanting to be mad at each other without, saying it. And finally it got to the point where we weren't talking. I think the last time I talked to him was right after Christmas. And we never officially broke up. What had happened was my brilliant psychosis, that is, wrote him a 72-page note detailing everything that had been going on and why it hurt me and why I was upset and why everything was going to shit in our relationship. And sent it to him. Did not email it to him. I physically went to the post office, paid almost $7 to send it, not even a full state away. It stayed in state. It was just, 4 hours away. Paid to have this sent to him and pretty much end everything. Because I wasn't happy anymore. I was tired of feeling like I had to lie about who I was. I had to pretend to be happy, pretend, when people ask you, oh, how's your boyfriend? You should be able to say, oh, he's doing wonderful. Not, I haven't talked to him in a week. I don't know how he is. And what pisses me off the most about our breakup is, and I'm going to get a little offensive here, and I'm sorry for younger people who may stumble across this video. What pisses me off is that he didn't have the balls to tell me that he got the letter. He didn't have the balls to tell me that he understood my point of view. He understood that, this wasn't helping me. And again, without trying to get too far into it, we collectively had talked about a life together and marriage and kids, and I had made it very, very clear to him that my goals in life are to get married, or I guess to have my own house, to get married, and to have kids. Now, I have no problem with adoption. I have absolutely no qualm with that. But for me, personally, I have always wanted to have a biological child. Call it selfish, call it, whatever you want to call it. I've always wanted to have a biological child. And he never seemed to want that. And finally, we came to the conclusion that we would have one biological and then adopt. Which, okay, fine. I would have my biological child. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, I love this child more than this child. No. I have never been that way with anybody in my life that I pick favorites. So, that was kind of the conclusion that I came to. We were going to get married and do all this. He had got me a promise ring, and I was so excited to have this part of my life figured out, 110%, no questions asked. And then the last time we really talked, he dropped a bombshell on me. Or the last time we texted. We'll get to that in a minute. The last time we texted each other and got into an actual conversation, he dropped the bombshell that he wasn't sure if he wanted to get married. Now, my whole question is, what was the point of getting me a promise ring if you weren't sure if you wanted to marry me? The other issue was that when I said that I hadn't talked to him since August, or I hadn't seen him since August, that also was the last time we physically talked to each other. He would not talk on the phone. He didn't like to talk on the phone, therefore we didn't. No matter how much I wanted to, no matter how much I asked him, hey, can we talk on the phone tonight, whatever. No. Because he was too busy, whatever. It didn't matter to him. Or at least it didn't seem to matter to him what I wanted to do. It was always what he wanted to do, or what, made him happy. But anybody else who was in the relationship couldn't be happy because their viewpoints and their wishes and their hopes were not recognized by him. And this whole video I didn't intend to make this video to bash him, to talk shit about him, but I want to start anew. I want to start creating videos once in a while, not committing to anything, talking about where I am in life and what I'm doing with my life and how life is going, and kind of like a vlog, kind of more, this is what I'm doing with my life, this is what I'm doing, right now. A little bit more personal information about myself, but I feel like I need to leave that part of my life, the part of my life that was in my last few videos, behind me. So, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I have to go finish my laundry, so I will talk to you guys later. Bye.